Hi guys, welcome to Joseph Cloud Labs. Today's video we are going to quickly configure IAM for securing access on the AWS. Security on the cloud is very priority when you are working with the AWS. IAM helps you to manage who can access your cloud infrastructure and what they can do after accessing. So by the end of this video, you will be able to create IAM users, assign roles, and follow the best security practices to keep your AWS account safe. After logging to the dashboard, you come here at the search and try to search for the IAM and wait for a few seconds. Now the IAM dashboard shows up, which is the Identity Access Management. So from the Access Management, there is the presence of the user groups, users, roles, and policies. So we are going to start with creating users, and we will create one group and assign that user to that group, and also add some policies to that certain group so that they can have some permissions and kind of access to the users. So let's start by creating a user. As you can see, there is here the presence. As you can see here, there is already existing user. Let me go ahead and create. By confirming the duration, you need to enter the username. It's very simple. You just type the name of that user and click create and wait for few seconds. Now the delete is done. We can go ahead and create another user. So I'm going to name it as Joseph Cloud Lab. So here I'm going to proceed with provide user access to the AWS Management Console, and there is this first option which is more recommended by the AWS, but this time I'm going to proceed with I want to create an IAM user, and I want to use the custom password this time, which must be having 8 characters long. So let me go ahead and create one. Okay, after making sure that password is well written and matching the standards, I'm going to proceed with the next part. Here you can immediately create a group or add the user to the group which is already exist, but this time I'm going to proceed next because I will have to create the group first and then add this user. So let me proceed also with the next option of creating user and wait for a few seconds. As you can see, now the user is created. You can be able to log in by using this URL, and the username is here and the password is visible here. And check here, you can be able to download the CSV file which will allow us to be able to log in. It contains the information, and I do recommend to read this message. You can view and download the user's password below and email instructions for signing to the AWS management. This is the only time you can view and download this password, so you have to make sure that you download it before leaving this page. So let me return to the users list because I have already downloaded and proceed with the users groups. So as you can see, there is no existing group. Let me go ahead and create one group, and I'm gonna call it developers, for example, and automatically they will give me they will suggest me that username to be added to the group, but it is optional. You can do it this time or add the users later. So let us do it by clicking this user. You can immediately add some policies, but I'm going to speak this in the last part of this video about the policies. So let me leave it this time and create user policy. So now, as soon as possible, the user has been added to this group that is created. I created the developers group, and the username of the users that currently added is Joseph Cloud Labs. You can be able also to add some other users, but remember we only have one user, so cancel and go to the policies. Now let's move with the policies. Here on the policies part, there is a list of different policies that you can use. So let me go ahead and search one, which is from the S3. Let's take an example of one like this one of S3, read only access. So this will allow you to read only the data of the S3, and it has JSON here, JSON part where it shows you the configurations that have made so that this policy is created. But these are already predefined policies. You can even create one for you by going here on the policies and create your policy. So this time let's move with the group that we are having of developers and move with the permissions and try to add some permission here by attaching policies. So I will go ahead and search for the S3, and for example, let me proceed with this one of read-only access, which will give us here there is a description which will provide read-only access to all buckets via AWS Management Console. So I will click and scroll, attach policies, and wait for a few seconds. After loading, now you can be able to view that the policy of reading only access to the S3 is attached to our group of developers, which contains the users, which contains the user of Joseph Cloud Lab. So this time, this user can be able to log in and have the access to view only S3 data that are listed. So I hope you liked the video. If you have some ideas of the other contents that we can create for you, go ahead and type them in the comment. See you in the next upcoming video. Ciao ciao.